Hey guys, it's Tartan coming at you with another game of Darkest Dungeon. We're just gonna jump into it. We're just leveling up these guys here, or trying to. No torches, just running. Plenty of food.
Fish-like things abhor the warding sigils. Let us claim this place anew.
We're just not gonna have torches at all. It'll be fine, you'll see. We got stress management from the Jester. We've got the crummiest healing from the Antiquarian, but really they're just about making money while we're on the way. Ooh, and we find a secret door. So very wonderful indeed.
Finding the stuff is only the first test.
And we make like a whole bunch of money out of it. Good. It's crazy that they're making me eat already. Yeah, we could go that way. No, but we're just moving forward, right? Because it says the quest location if it is one, not curios. So yeah, we're just gonna keep on going because there's a lot of backtracking to do. And while we're not worried about like torches and stuff, we don't have like a ton of healing here, and sometimes there's like this boss that jumps you whenever things get really dark, which if I was smart would keep me from, you know, running in total darkness. But you get more money in total darkness, you see. Which sort of changes the calculus, doesn't it? No fights at all yet. Pretty wild. We're gonna go this way.
Another mariner?
Getting the obstacle out of the way soonest seems good. Then we're gonna clear the pool. I only realized after like 30 hours of playing that the game like has a little icon if you've used an item and it works. So here we know this item will cleanse it. Probably just give us all the stuff in the world.
Staunch the flow of otherworldly corruption.
And here, you know, we drop what? An anti-venom and holy water for these two, yeah. Because those are worth like more than 1,000, and I bet we'll get more, you know, as we go.
Ambushed by
we get hit a little bit. Lower dodge, that's rough. That cleanses it, you know, might as well use it. Hey, and then we find a quest thing. Good. Like, it is wild that we've avoided fights so far. We haven't fought a single time, have we? Yeah, I mean, I guess we turned away from that one, but that's still very interesting. We're keeping the bandages because there are guys that can put like really big hits on you. Here we go. It says we're surprised. We'll be fine.
Decimated.
Brutal. You'll just stress manage because she'll jump back when she can. Or rather, why not just take the stab, right? Yeah.
Obliterated.
Decent. Because I would like... So this whole boss press thing, we're trying to get the Men-at-Arms and the Abomination leveled up. Because I think I think they'll both do very well against the Hag. Abomination just because he's got the reach to get to the back, and then, you know, he'll do well in the front, and then Men-at-Arms because his basic attack, the crush, he can hit the fourth and the third and fourth rank Hag there, and then with this riposte, I think that could be good too. And then we'll probably use those two and a Highwayman, and then like a Vestal, or maybe a Witch Doctor, but I think the reliability of the Vestal is what we'll go with. And just trust that if it's the Vestal on the outside, that one of the other two will be able to, you know, make it work. Do we get rid of these for the money? Yes, and then what? Onyx for emeralds feels bad. Maybe I should just like the paintings. I do need money more than I need the things now. Oh, I never repositioned the guys. Well, we're just gonna do this real quick. Get down makes her faster and dodgier. And also, it goes back too, which is very good for here, because now, you know, we get to just have the party where we want them.
Impressive.
There we go. He got the buff, so we get him stuck there, and then we're just gonna go ahead here, because what the name of the game here is an absolute minimization of HP damage, right? That's what we want to prevent the most. Oh, and then this guy comes back up. Well, that's not so good, is it? Because the heals that we have access to from these guys are very weak indeed. You know, 3 here, 3 there. The one in the front had the buff to damage, so that's the one that we want to target.
Their formation is broken. Maintain the offensive. The flesh is knit.
You know, when you get a crit heal for 6, I mean, at least it's something, right? It is certainly something.
Compassion is a rarity in the fevered pitch of battle.
Continue the onslaught.
Do that, get the kill, a little bit of a boost there. Alright, so here we... It's the painting for the antique. Yeah, well, you know, we're just gonna focus on money for a bit. We've got like most of the things in town upgraded, lots of the way. And here we'll have another fight. I really should move my guys around because the stress management would be good here. But what we'll do instead is the vapors. He'll get popped, and then we'll do this, and we're doing actually a really solid job of keeping them doing, you know, minimal damage, and there you go before them. Beautiful. Bash there, good, good, and then we get this guy. Fortunately, still dodging.
As the fiend falls, a faint hope blossoms.
The slow death. Unforeseen. Unforgiving.
And this next room will eat, right? And eat like a small meal because we'll be fine, and that'll give us
without hope.
That'll give us 3 more chances to eat without taking the damage there. Here we will give everybody this stress debuff fixing. Everyone's better at fighting. Good enough.
As the light gains
Because it's inventory
purchase,
space as well.
spirits
And
are
okay,
lifted,
anytime you
and
camp,
purpose is made clear.
even if you don't use the anti-ambush thing, it gets rid of all of the darkness you had. I guess the Witch Doctor has that one ability that does it, but we're just gonna go here. There'll be a fight. It's so strange to be in the light again. It's like maybe the stress debuff would have been better, but I just really feel like ending the fights quickly is better because this guy, you know, it only takes, yeah, you know, one stress wave is twice as much stress as I can cure with my guys, so might as well get it working there. Yeah, we don't want to finale too early because then we'll take more stress damage. Alright, and here another vapor. No, we'll just go for the hit because maybe you would have been able to get healed by the stealth guy, right? A little bit of absolution by Muse, and we are rolling.
A trifling victory, but a victory
He
nonetheless.
says we're trifling, but we're doing fine. You know, maybe we should... I'm like, no, I don't even think we can move. Oh. I guess the Joker can move 3 in any slot anyway, but yeah, if we move him there, then he can move up 1 and still be able to stress heal afterward without moving around, and I think that'd be nice. Get our riposte on, hopefully that'll work. We dodge, that's even better. Not really, because you can still dodge and get the counter. There we go, now we're talking good stuff. Of course, when you do that though, you don't get a heal at the end because you do so good. You know, you do so good that they can't even respond.
The light.
Why would I do it to him? He can cure his own. Well, you know, he had the most. That's why I did it. I never believed in the Man-at-Arms because he doesn't do as much like direct damage, but I didn't understand how the riposte thing works. And now I think, you know, he's a very nice tank actually. Plus he can reach the back row with his normal attack, which is a thing that like from the front, which that like Crusaders and lepers can't do. But the longer I play, the more I see the various benefits in a lot of the classes that I originally was like, meh, I don't even want to try them, but like actually I should have given him a chance. He plays the guitar, it makes him feel a little less stressed out. That does work, of course.
Eradicated.
Provided you already have a guitar. I think he has a lute, actually.
As victories mount, so too will resistance.
Yeah, we're just taking money.
Glittering gold, trinkets and baubles, paid for in blood.
This will be quite a haul, assuming we get out alive, which we are assuming that. Get the clock ticking on all of them, and then we're just going to... Oh, the resistance isn't so high that we can't stick one on them, right? And it does decent to 2, yeah. Good, good, good. And then we're just gonna go for retribution here to try to get the old riposte on, see if they'll attack him, and then we'll be able to just bash him down, right? It's working so far. It's like, hooray, they're all hitting me. Wait, they're all hitting me? Of course, if you have a real healer and not an antiquarian, it's better. Antiquarian, you know, they're really here to give you money. You know, you can never forget that they're not like a equal fighter like all the other ones are, right? They're decoration.
Death by inches. Seize this momentum. Push on to the task's end.
So many keys, and then there's all those things which we can't carry, Shame. Alright, and here's our last MacGuffin to cleanse.
A singular strike.
Light the Welk there, and that is good, and then we'll hit him with Retribution, put him on the 2-turn clock and get in the riposte. And now the clock doesn't matter, that's the old breaks of it, right? We'll... Perfect. It's got huge prot numbers, but you know, the 11 around from the lights, that'll get it done anyway. Bonk him on the head. Finale here. And that's 14, and that's enough to pop him. Oh, he's stunned anyway. Definitely enough to pop him then.
Remind yourself that overconfidence is a slow and insidious killer.
Get rid of the key, light the ward, and complete it. But we've got a little bit of room in our inventory for something else, right? So why not? Why not fight again? I mean, maybe because it's dangerous, but hey, you know, that's what it's all about, right? Oof. And even if they dodge it, you get riposte, which, I mean, that's awesome. And this guy's on the clock. He gets popped from that. Stunned to the front.
Diminished.
Like, and we'll take a box too. Very greedy indeed. All right, now we'll go.
Task well performed.
Now we'll go. And it'll be worth like a lot, right? I think we're gonna make like 30 out of this. Yeah. Very, very solid run. Oh, and they're not even level 5, which is fine, right? You know, gives you more chances to go, but we're gonna need to stress manage them before we go.
Waters subside. The advantage is ours.
But now we have unlocked the boss, so we can fight the Siren with a different crew of guys while we're waiting for them to heal up. Speaking of... get rid of the disease there. Alright, they're fine. We can wait on the other ones, and we can go ahead and try this, I guess. Alright, so it's the Siren. What does the Siren do? The Siren takes somebody else from our crew and puts him into the front row. So we don't want, like, the bruiser, right? That can be sketchy. If we take her... Like, do we want to risk doing a point-blank shot? So we've got movement. Yeah, the fade, that's what we need. We need... Do we, though? Yeah, because she's, like, not good in the front. But if we just get movement on them... Well, what do we do in the front row? If they take, like, a Hellion, you can just get murdered, right? I don't know. Tricky. We could just try it. Like, do we not take the point blank shot then? Because he'll be able to use it. Do we not take the Highwayman? Is the Highwayman a bad call? Do we take, like, the dog? Because the dog will be bad in the front. But then... take a bunch of stuff that'll be bad in the front. So if we take, like, an Arbalist... and, like, a Houndmaster in 2, right? Now we've got a crew that, like, is very bad if they take it to 1. We've still got a mark. They can shoot to the back. We can move her, like, there. Because otherwise, whenever they move her up, if she comes to 2, she can't do anything. Maybe it'll work. Let's see if we have any good stuff here. Alright, so if we... yeah, we can give him this big damage against marked, right? Because she'll be marked and then we'll be able to have that. And then here... trade the bleed chance for 15 dodge, which we'll have on. Like, is there any source of dodge here that we can get? Not that good with it. Alright, we'll just take accuracy, I guess. So the thing with the Crusader, though, is he, like, won't be able to hit them on the back, right? But he'll be able to if they're not there, you know, and stun the guy in the front or whatever, maybe it'll work. The K9 unit. We'll see how it goes after all the brainstorming. Are we going to the right place? Yes. Alright, everybody's got their skills and stuff. We're bringing, like, all the bandages. We're bringing all of the everything because I like to over-prepare. Look, some of these would actually help.
Moon, I
maybe.
lured my wide-eyed prey to the pier's edge. Before she could properly appreciate her position, I clamped on a manacle, chaining her to the leering idol. The small push was sufficient to send both into
Oh man,
the
what a
icy
guy.
waters. And when at length the tide receded, jewels of the
What a
most
guy.
magnificent grandeur lay scattered upon the shore.
The ancestor, every single thing you learn about him makes him seem worse.
Of the unfortunate little waif.
What a guy. We get a nasty gash. Now we do have 15% damage,
Struck. A blazing
which is
star
another
was
reason why I was
born.
like, man, we got to do this right now, right? But what we're gonna do is just come in over the top here. Pretty huge damage.
Well struck.
Get the bleed stuck on everybody, you know, get the damage on. Going for a stun here.
A devastating blow.
Finding it.
A singular strike.
Decent.
Such a terrible assault.
Heal with the
cannot be
Vestal
left
here
unanswered.
this time. With their boosts, you know, a heal of 10 to everybody is just so
Their
much.
Cursed champion falls.
Beautiful. She's got the old head of dismissal system, you know, for the damage and all. She's, you know, we've got good items here.
Decimated.
Strong crew. The bleed pops him, so we'll just stress manage if we can. Flare actually is a stress management. Potentially, it can, it's got a
slow
chance to
death.
clear, so that's pretty
Unforeseen.
nice.
Unforgiving.
Because something like anti-venom, you know, that clears blight, but then you've got the medicinal herbs. All the debuffs can be cleared with that. And there may well be, in the boss fight, a reason for it. So that's why we're carrying all the junk. Get hit with the old Doomsay, feels bad. What we're going to do now is go for a stun here in the front. No, we come over the top to threaten that one. Harry or kill. The bleed goes on. That'll take up. Nope, it only does 2. Well.
As the fiend falls, a faint hope blossoms.
Going for the stun
In
here and
radiance,
finding
may we
it.
find victory.
He barriers the guy who we're not worried about.
Masterfully executed.
Stick a couple bleeds on here. We just need to do, what, 6? Well, then we're just going to go for it.
Continually
21,
onslaught.
6. What's the difference?
Destroy them all.
He misses, which is good. Very good. Go for the stun, I think so. Because that'll remove the guard anyway, yeah. Oh, you can't snipe the guy in the front. Of course you can't.
Her death by inches.
Feels bad. I'm like, we can hit him with bolas. You can't even mark the guy in the front, which is so annoying. I guess we'll go with the old stress management tie in here. We do not have a party that's good for popping these guys in the cove. We just have a party that I think might work for the Siren boss, so we'll see, right? I guess we could use his whistle to debuff the prot. And then his next mark will do better anyway. Man, it's rough. It's rough. Hey, well,
is broken.
it's just that. And of course, once we mark them, then we've got all of that stuff there. We're just gonna carry a bunch of this garbage. I'm like, should I have clicked on that? I'm gonna ignore it.
Carelessness.
We're here for the
will
boss,
find no
right?
Clemency in this place.
We're gonna just like a klepto, but you know, we're just gonna leave it because
The light, the
of
promise
course
of
we are.
safety.
You know, you got to bring your keys. We're gonna leave money? No, we can't leave money. We're gonna assume that they're right there. I don't think they'd be in the upper one.
As the light gains purchase, spirits are lifted, and purpose is made clear.
And we eat, and we move on, and now we've got a long hallway here. We're gonna camp, like, as late as possible, right? As late as is feasible.
A handsome reward for a task well performed.
Running into, like, every
The
single
way is lit. The path is
trap,
clear.
but, you know,
We
it's
require
alright.
only the strength to follow it.
That pack's already been looted, probably by Renault. Alright, there we go.
A moment of respite. A chance to steel oneself against the coming horrors.
Alright, if it's not where we're going, will we run out of food? Yes. Is it worth it anyway? No. Pump up the power. Big speech, and then we'll what? Alright, just manage it all down. We don't take the thing to not get ambushed, but we don't get ambushed. And we get a map which is going to tell us right now that the boss is indeed here and we are on the right track. Good. Little fight beforehand. Let's hope to get to the boss fight still in good shape. Alright, Harry here. Harry of the Hounds. Yeah, there we go.
Confidence surges as the
Perfection.
enemy crumbles.
Oof. Man, I feel like this is all gonna fall apart if we don't stick some damage on our foes pretty quick. That's the thing about this group, like, it was not taken to be, like, good at doing damage. It was taken specifically to be, like, a little crummy at it, and hopefully it'll work. For when they siren us away. Wow. Wow. Does, like, 1 billion damage. Takes her down to 10 HP. That is so rough. I misclicked trying to move it along. I misclick and took away my opportunity to stress heal there, which really stings. At least we can heal ourselves though. Alright, well, you know, now it's somewhat back from the brink, right?
The glory.
Alright. Let's see how it goes.
The aquatic devils have remade the poor girl in their image. She is their queen and their slave.
She resists it? That's amazing. Okay, so we just need to... It's like I didn't think... Because her mark is the one that gets rid of the dodge, which is more important. Oh, but... Oh no, it's on the other side. Why did I think they went to the front? Why did I think they went to the front? Oh, that's bad. Well, we'll try to...
Mortality clarified in a single strike.
Oh. She came back with a stun. Well, that's good. Now, what it didn't do was get us a mark on her. Like, let's just try to start getting some damage in. Like, whatever we were doing there at the start wasn't working. But now, you know, we've got the Hound. She's marked, you know, we'll start chipping away, hopefully a lot of chips. Of course, the Vestal can heal a lot, but... Heals her for 14. You know, that's bad. It's like, it's pretty bad, isn't it? The mark fell off already? Oh, each time they get an action turn, it falls off a round, maybe? That really hurts. I guess the marks don't work. Man, don't know why I'm so bad at this game.
Impressive.
Decent. Like, I guess, wow, okay. I'm like, yeah, let's just hit her. Like, why am I worried about all the setup? Let's just hit her. Probably should have went for a heal there, but honestly, bringing her back seemed better. The miss stings. But now I'm seeing that I don't know why I thought they brought him to the front. Maybe it just depends. Oh, he can't do anything from the front, huh?
Soothed. Sedated.
This is all very sketchy. It feels like we've got her low, but yeah, man, those two dodges, that's so... Man, this game, it's enough to make you scream when you just, like, need it to work and then it won't. I'm like, please just stop dodging.
Ringing ears, blurred vision. The end approaches.
At least with, like, the flare and the marks and stuff, she's doing stuff that isn't that good for them. I think heal we just heal because we wouldn't be able to come in across for enough. And then now, I mean, like, yeah, super awesome, clean,
and resume again.
Feels real good. And then we get a couple of bad items. I'll take it. Like, do we continue adventuring? I mean, I guess so. We've got all this junk. Do I have enough food? Yeah, we got enough food for one more meal. I guess we'll go do this room battle even though we already beat the boss. Well, the stress is kind of high, isn't it? But, I mean... She walks into the trap.
With a singular purpose.
And freaks out. Like, I just have all this stuff and I wanna... Maybe this is dumb. Maybe I should just leave. I mean, you know, the boss is still dead even if we don't get home alive, right? I don't know if that's right, actually. Feels like it should be right. Somebody doesn't eat because they're so stressed. We pop a bunch of holy water. $21. Craziness. Well, nothing to do but stick another bleed on them all, right? Yes.
Press this advantage. Give them no quarter.
Miss. There we go.
Slowly, gently. This is how a life is taken.
Alright. And with one more damage, it takes so long to get through those defenses.
Ghoulish horrors. Brought low and driven into the mud.
Anyway, the evil force engulfs us, but we go home. Alright, and we get the Siren's Conk trophy, which gives you 50% debuff resist and negative 20% stress. You know, that's all good. The trophies for the bosses are all just pure good, whereas most of the other good things that you get access to, you know, have a downside. Breton gets to level 6.
Can you feel it? The walls between the sane world and that unplumbed dimension of delirium are tenuously thin here.
Yeah, good stuff. So now there's the Necromancer Lord down, and also the Beguiling Siren. So 2 of the 6 top level bosses, you know, of the normal dungeons, not of the darkest dungeon where we haven't been inside yet. So this one, and then, you know, we'll do more missions there, and then activate the other missions there, and then here. Next up will be the Swine King, I think. But oh, would you look at that, the time. It's about time for me to call it a night. Get all these fools, you know, taking care of their problems the best way they know how, hanging out in the cloister or whatnot. Alright, alright. Anyone cool here? I mean, a Vestal is hardly cool here. Although we do need... Yeah, take it back. I'm like, we need a low-level hero. We have too many Vestals because they're the only healers that I like. Because the Witch Doctor, you know, they can be real good sometimes, but I just, man, they'll betray you. They're called occultists, by the way, too, not witch doctors, but they'll betray you right when you need them most. That's what it seems like. Any things to buy here? We'll just buy that. Yeah. All right. Excellent. I guess a lot of these people will need their weapons. No, most of them are at level 5 weapons now. Just a couple here and there, and then, you know, all our money's gone again, but all of those chumps are ready to go. We're gonna wait on her because we've got 3 other high-level Vestals. But yeah. The old trinket supply is getting bigger and bigger, which is fine. There's a lot of them that I would just never wear, but there's plenty that are like situationally very interesting. And these trophies are all good. The Mark trophy here that we got from beating the brigand dude was like a special thing. It's very good. I just you know, the Siren kept making the marks fall off. Maybe these mark builds aren't as good as I'm thinking they are, because when the boss moves multiple times, the mark just falls off way too quickly. Because, you know, you mark them for 3 rounds, but then they go twice, and then, you know, the mark's already off of them. It only really lasts for a turn. But I guess if you alternate, it's fine. Certainly if you have your synergy, you know, like with a bounty hunter and stuff, then you can make it work. But anyway, that's all for right now. Sure, I'm having a good time, but it is getting a little bit late, so that'll do. For this time, we got another boss down. Feels good, you know. The graveyard only has a few people in it. Karlak came back from the dead. Nobody knows how. You know, we had to buy all of her stuff again. It was worth it. But anyway, that'll do. When we return, it'll be, you know, more of this. Will be so I might play a little bit off stream like I've been doing, you know, with the lower level guys just getting money or whatever. But I'll you know, I'll always be streaming the bosses and stuff like that, and probably if we're even fighting the level 5 missions, you know. But I've just been doing, you know, the level 3 ones, getting all the medium level guys leveled up a little bit, you know, that kind of thing. And it's definitely paying off because now we've got, you know, a big crew at the top of the stagecoach with good abilities. Starting to get a little nest egg there in case something bad happens to everybody else. But yeah, we'll next time we come back, we'll be trying to target another boss, maybe 2 more bosses, because we've got the hag there, and once we get a crew ready for it, you know, might well have unlocked the old Swine Prince and Wilbur fight and all, and we'll be able to take that one too. So, anyway, thanks for watching. Thanks for listening. Really hope you've enjoyed. Good night, everybody, and maybe I'll see you in another stream or video.